Hello again and welcome to Dubai Fafa.
Hello, family. Thank you again for tuning in. It has been a minute, yes. But anyway, today I'm sharing my orange juice recipe. And it's not any other orange juice, exactly. And of course, when I tend to go to the grocery shop and I grab my oranges and lemon in this case, I then sprinkle it with a little bit of salt and then I rub the salt around the oranges and lemons, yes. And I allow this to sit for about 10 to 15 minutes. Next thing is I make a solution, water with bicarbonate soda, and then I soak those beauties in there for another 10 to 15 minutes. Whilst, of course, I tend to other things. Once I do that, I then grab my brush and then I scrub this clean. After doing that, I rinse it off and this is good to go. Absolutely. Now, why am I doing all of this? Yes, because I tend to use the peels as well. Absolutely. This process has also been used in making my peeled ginger juice recipe and as well as the pineapple juice recipe. I'll leave links in the description box. So yes, you can familiarize yourself with it. Now here I've got my blood orange, which has a different pattern to the normal orange. Yeah, so if you do see that in the grocery shop, grab one or two. It's quite exciting and it's lovely, I think. Yes, so here, of course, scrubbing it and also rinsing it as you saw. And then I'm not going to be using my paper tissue or kitchen napkin, may I say, and to clean it dry. Now, this is only if I'm not going to be making my juice straight away. And I like to see it have that matte look because, of course, I do use the ginger peels, particularly as well for tea. Yes, because I dry them. So this is important that this is done. Now, I was lucky that this orange seemed to be an easy peel. So, of course, just using my fingers and thumb, I've been able to, just peel it. But normally it might not be like that. Now, once I did it, I just had to use a serrated knife to scrape the white pith out of it. And yes, I think I like this process. And the reason being because it reduced the waste or any wastage, yes, because I really don't like to waste food. It's also something that, I don't know, if you do also share that same sort of ethos, leave a comment or two below. So anyway, now that I've done that, I think this looks beautiful. Yes, that looks perfect. More than enough. So then I was like, okay, let me try another process. So here, I just use a serrated knife and then just sort of like cut the oranges, just to the skin deep, not into the flesh, just for an easy peel. So this is if, let's say, your orange isn't, one that you could peel easily, then you need that helping hand to do so. So yet again, I'm able to peel this straight away, but maybe it's only because I'm using this kind of orange as well. But anyhow, same thing, use the serrated knife and scraped it through. And then I tried another process, because whilst making it, I was like, let me just try all other options that I could think of. And if you've got another process of peeling the skin off the orange without any wastage, please do leave that in the comment section. So the next thing, of course, is typically, when we're having our dessert in Ghana after having a meal, this is a simple cut into quarters and that's it. So then I use a serrated knife to, sort of take the orange out. And all I could just see was all the oranges left in the skin. I was like, oh no. So I think I attempted, trying to take that. I was like, no, because the juice was just coming out. It just wasn't working for me. So personally, no, I don't prefer this process. But if you do as well, leave your comment below. And then lastly, I was like, okay, let me just try this normal, that most people do as well. Yet again, all I could see was some of the orange left in the skin. Yes, I was like, yo, but this was the blood orange and this is what it looks like. Yeah, rather pretty, isn't it? It's almost like a beetrooty color sort of thing. Yes, absolutely. At this point, whilst I was, dividing this into so that I could blend it, I was just thinking, why does one have to go through all this hassle? Just cut your oranges in 4/4 and just eat the thing with the fiber and you're good to go. But then again, orange juice is orange juice. You know what I mean? Yes. So now that I've got this, I've got my blender and I'm just going to be blending this, or may I say pulse it? Yes. And you notice that it's on 1, which is the lowest setting. And because I just want the bits to be there, absolutely. So I've got my sterilized jars. You can use any recyclable jars that you do have available, because I do recycle mine, obviously. And at this point, I was like, I'm spilling. Like, how does that work when you don't like food wastage? And here you are spilling, bottling your orange juice. Anyway, I'll leave that for you to leave a comment or two there below. But here we have it. And then, of course, I can refrigerate this. So on a day or typical morning when I'm like, happy, grabbing my ideas in the garden, I enjoy a glass or two, or maybe I finish it all. But also, this is for one or individuals that prefer a smoother consistency to the orange juice. Of course, the strainer has to come to it and you strain it. But yet again, the fiber that I do get in that strainer goes into whatever tea that I'm making. And in this instance, I was making some pineapple skin tea. And here, my least favorite orange juice, But then again, if you're team smooth, yeah, please leave your comments below. And if you're team with the bits as well, leave your comments below. So, of course, one sterilized their bottles, and then I'm just filling this up. And you know what? I'm not making that mistake again, because yes, it's okay to make a mistake, but it's so important that we learn from it. Yes, absolutely. And when I made the unpeeled ginger juice, I also bottled that and leave in the fridge. And some days I just mix the two and enjoy. I hope this has inspired you, but you think I'm done? Oh no, there is another way to also enjoy clementines in this instance. So I got some clementines and I squeezed the juice out, and then oregano. Oh my gosh. That flavor, when you blend those two together, you will thank me later. And considering the health benefits of oregano, oh, yes. Yes. It will be best for me to go into detail in a separate video on my little herb garden. And if you'd like to see that, and if you'd like something like that, please leave a comment below. So, of course, I do blend it and then I serve it with the bits, as I always say. And if you watched my previous video about the ice cube, how to infuse your herbs and spices into your ice cubes to make it all flavorful, I just dropped one into it and I was good to go. Yes. If you haven't heard already, I do have my own natural spice blends, sauces, seasonings that are clay smoked and slow cooked in clay pots, handmade. Yes, just like grandma used to make for you, that authentic, amazing flavor. Yes, it is. You will find that and more, and especially they all come gift wrapped, so they make amazing presents. A way for you to say thank you to a loved one, head over to buyindudu.com and I'll be able to help you. Now, you will find traditional African recipes on my blog, indudubyfafa.blogspot.com, so do check it out. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat as indudubyfafa, so do pass by and say hi. I'm trying a little bit with TikTok at the moment, yes. Anyway, Noel, thank you very much for my theme song. And until my next recipe with you, kings and queens, take care of yourself, be nice, be beautiful, be gorgeous. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your love. And you know what? I love you for you. See you in my next video. Toodles.